I know it. Gotta go back under the lights, boo-boo. Good morning. I'm extra tired. So this was our first night on the bilirubin blanket, and she was not happy about it. I did take her off every 2 hours to nurse. I am absolutely exhausted. So she's off right now so she can nurse. Supplementing formula to see if that helps to break the jaundice. Sometimes that does. And she has a pediatric appointment in about 2 hours to get her levels read again. Yeah, mama's tired. I'm tired. Let's see what these levels are today. Y'all, we did it. Her bilirubin levels are down. Ooh, I'm so tired. I know I look tired. Hello, postpartum recovery. So, what I did was I did her bilirubin blanket last night, and this was just a one-day thing, so I'm super shocked. But like I was telling the doctor, my second daughter, Aaliyah, had the same issue, Coombs positive. We could not get her bilirubin levels down, and hers were almost at a 20. Some of y'all may know this already, but for those of you who don't, once your bilirubin levels for a baby, once they get up in those 20s, that can be like brain damage, like level. So I don't play with those. But what happened was the doctor that she had at the time, the same one who thought to test her for G6PD, which is not a common anemic disease here in the States, but for whatever reason he chose to test her for that, and she was positive. He decided that even though she was Coombs positive and it was her jaundice was due to our incompatibility of our blood types, that he would treat her as if it was breastfeeding jaundice and supplement her with formula. The only bad thing is we just went gun-ho formula for 2 weeks, and then she didn't want anything else to do with the breast milk. So this time around, I decided, hey, I'm gonna try formula. The doctor was kind of iffy about it, but she was like, it won't hurt anything. We did a transcutaneous read yesterday, and it came back at 15.8, which is so disappointing. We were down to in the 12s when we left the NICU. So hold on, mama. Coco love, mommy's moving. She doesn't like to stay still. She doesn't like to stay still in the car seat. But yeah, so we drew blood and it actually came back at 17. So I was stressed out last night. I was freaking. She used to sleep near or on me. I asked if they could do the Billy Rubin blanket at home again, because that's what we did with my my girl Aaliyah. Oh, okay. They said yes. They brought out the Billy Rubin. But what I did differently, you know what? Let me get home, hold that thought, and I'm going to go into detail about what I did to help my baby's Billy Rubin levels come down. She is Coombs positive. And we did it. And I'm a happy mama. She's hungry, so she's not happy right now, but I'm a happy mama. So I'll get right back to you. What's up? So I'm out and about. I am attempting to get out and do something every day. I know they say running errands is not self-care. It's not a form of peace. But when you got 5 kids, honey, it is, okay? So no judgment over here. I went and picked that up. I'm picking up some groceries. If I don't have to get out the car, it's definitely a go for me. Like, and I don't have to get out the car for any of this. And I'm stopping to get me a coffee. Baby girl is cluster feeding right now, so shaking. Sorry, y'all. Baby girl is cluster feeding right now, so like I'm really tired. My face feels really heavy. My eye sockets hurt. This is day 1 of her cluster feeding. She'll be 2 weeks old on Saturday, so she's like right on time, and she is not playing, and neither are these boobs. Y'all are just shaking away. Anyways, yeah, that's what I'm doing. So back to what I was saying. This is like the next day, y'all. Welcome to motherhood. You have things set a certain way, and then, you know, the kids say to hell with your plans. And that's okay. But I just wanted to finish what I was saying on the way from that doctor's appointment, which was what I did differently this time to break those high Billy Rubin levels. As far as breastfeeding, it's really important to me to breastfeed. And with Aaliyah, like I said, we went gun-ho formula, and it knocked her levels down, yes. But we went gun-ho for 2 weeks, and then she didn't want anything to do with the breast milk. So for this little nugget here, what I did was I supplemented a bottle of the Advanced Pro Similac formula, the one that says it's closest to breast milk, the closest formula to breast milk. I went ahead and I supplemented that every other feeding for that first 24 hours. And we have a week before she is... Well, she's 2 weeks on Saturday, and then she has her newborn screening appointment on Tuesday, her official. These first few appointments were specifically to test her Billy Rubin levels to make sure that they weren't going up too high, and I didn't need to take her back to the NICU. So, as far as the formula, the first 24 hours I supplemented every other feeding, and I was feeding every 2 hours, because with high Billy Rubin levels, you want to get them to poop as much as possible. The more they poop, the bigger the chance that those levels go down. So I went from feeding her every 3 hours to every 2 hours, and every other feeding was a bottle of that Advanced Pro Similac formula. And then I have an oversupply. So I feed her either from the bottle, depending on what I have going on, or I latch her directly onto me. I try to latch her directly onto me because that stimulates more production of milk, and I really want to be a donor for human milk for preemies here in Texas. So I try to latch her as much as possible. But yeah, so it's just back and forth. And now that we are out of the first 24 hours and those levels have gone down, I feel comfortable doing maybe 1 to 2 feedings a day of the formula. until her next bilirubin check, which is next Tuesday or Wednesday. And if they're continue to be down, then we will stop the formula completely and we will be back to strictly breast milk. Yeah, so that is that. I'm super happy about it. I was very, very stressed out. So it's already stressful when you enter into postpartum recovery, that 4th trimester. So you add your baby having issues, and it's damn near debilitating. It feels like it's so depressing, even if it's a minor issue. So whatever. But yeah, she's good. Oh, she's knocked. I can't wait to have her awake and actually do an update on her for you guys. She's the cutest.
A baby has glass.
No, not on her head. Not on her head.